Hi, I'm Don, and this is The Hobbyist Geek. Today, we are continuing our Ghostbusters build. We are starting issue 16, so we are moving right along. We have stage 55 parts right here. I have no idea what this is, so let's crack this open and see what we got. And here are the parts that we get with this issue. We have an ANPRC41 radio center control panel. We have the radio itself, a handset cord, the handset, and this little bag right here has two little pieces. This is actually the handset receiver and the diaphragm, as well as some screws. I like the detail on this, but the lack of paint is somewhat disturbing. I'm reasonably certain someone's going to come up with a mod for this, or maybe people are just going to paint it themselves, I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and assemble it as is. Alright, step one, we're going to go ahead and assemble the radio itself. And so you'll need the control panel and the radio box. This is only going to go in one way. If you look inside, there's this little notch right there, and there's a little notch on the underside of the control panel, so those are going to line up to make sure that you've got it lined up properly. And it should slide in so that it's flush, and then one DP screw to hold it together. Alright, now with that in place, we're actually going to skip ahead a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and take the receiver and the diaphragm, and we're going to throw them onto the handset here. And you can tell the bottom, because it's got this little post here where the cord is going to go. Well, the larger of these two, which is the receiver, is going to go on the top, and it's just friction held. And a smaller one here is going to go on the bottom, just like this. And again, just friction held. If you can get it in there. There we go. All right, next up, we're going to attach the radio to the interior that we have built so far. And if you look real close, you can see you've got 3 holes here, 2 together and 1 spaced out. I'm going to set this on its side for now. And if you take a look at the radio at the bottom, you've got this post right next to a screw hole, and then another hole over here. So obviously it can only fit in one direction. We're going to go ahead and see what we can do about sliding this puppy in. Alright, and with that in place, we're going to do 2 DP screws. There we go. 2 DP screws on the underside. And there you go. Battery box is in place. Radio box is in place. It certainly looks like a battery box, doesn't it? Alright, now if you'll notice, you've got a little post right there. Right here. And that is where one end of this phone cord is going to go. The other end of the cord is going to go right on this post. Wow, a little hard to see there. Right on this post right here on the phone itself. And if you're having any difficulties sliding it in, and I always do, except maybe there's one time. Interesting. So that one actually went in nice and easy. I think that might be a first. But if you have any difficulty sliding it in, you can just use a toothpick inside the end to widen the hole. Let's go ahead and get this other one in. First time for everything, I guess. Actually managed to get that in without having to widen it as well. So well done, Eagle Moss, on the scaling for this hose. And then we're just going to take the phone here. We're going to put it in the cradle and just push it down so it stays. And there we go. One radio box with phone and phone cord, and that actually completes stage 55. And there we go, yet another issue complete. More interior detail here. I do believe the control panel on this radio could use some paint, maybe a little extra detail, so I'm not particularly happy with that. And the phone cord, I've had to play with it a little bit, so it's no longer falling over the seat. It does still seem a little stiff to me, but I'm not sure what I can do about that. I'll have to take a look. But all in all, though, a nice little piece of interior detail that, in the end, probably not a lot of people are going to see, depending on how you display your car. But nice all in all. If you like the video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day.